Hi fiber friends, I'm Mel and today I'm going to show you how to make this traditional granny square. You're going to need a few things. I like to keep some scissors handy, like these, a crochet hook, this is a size I, and a tapestry needle, and that's just to weave in your ends. I'm going to use worsted weight yarn for this project. Now, if you look at this, it's pretty simple and repetitive. So let's get started. You're going to start with a slip knot. I like to do my slip knots by wrapping the yarn around two of my fingers and then pushing the working yarn in between my fingers. I use the tail to pull and tighten that knot. Grab your crochet hook, you're going to put it through that loop, and then you're going to tighten the loop around your crochet hook. Make sure that it's not too tight. Now you're going to chain 4. Grab your yarn, pull it through 4 times. Now you're going to work 2 double crochet into that first chain, the first one you made right there. You're going to work 2 double crochet right into that loop. The rest of this round is going to be worked in that loop as well. If your yarn splits, don't worry, keep going, you've got this. I will not be speeding up this video as I want you to crochet along, but feel free to pause or fast forward as needed based on whatever your crochet speed is. Once you work 2 double crochet into that first chain, you're going to chain 2. That's going to be your first corner. Now into that same chain, you're now going to work 3 double crochet. Please take your time. If this is your first pattern that you're following, do not feel rushed. Pause this video as needed. Once you finish crocheting that set of 3 double crochet, you're going to chain 2 again. That's going to be your second corner. Now let's work 3 more double crochet into that same chain space. As you start working this next set of double crochet, you're going to start seeing your granny square forming. You're going to notice the corners. If you don't see it yet, just hold on. We're almost done with this round. Now, same as before, after you finish the set, you're going to work 2 chains for the third corner. Now, again, I told you it was repetitive. Let's do 3 more double crochet into that same chain space. This is going to be the last side of the first round for your granny square. Once you finish working that last double crochet, you're going to chain 2 for the last time for this round, and you're going to slip stitch it to that top of that chain from the beginning. Remember that chain 4 I had you do? You're going to slip stitch right to the top. I'll put this down so you can see the small square. You should be able to see the chain 2 corners that you've made and the 4 sides to the square. If you don't worry, just pause this video, take this apart and try again. You've got this. Let's start working on the second round. You start by chaining 3, then watch closely. You're going to flip the project. And then you're going to start working in the chain 2 corner space. Work 2 double crochet into that chain 2 space. Now let's create the first corner for this round. After you're done with these 2 double crochet, you're going to chain 2. Once those 2 are done, you're going to work another 3 double crochet into that same space. You've now wrapped up the first corner for this round. Great job! I knew you could do it. Next, chain 1. Then you're going to skip all the stitches and work in the next corner. You're going to double crochet 3 times into that corner space. Once you work these 3 double crochet, once again, just like the other corner, you're going to chain 2 and then you're going to work 3 more double crochet into that same space. I want you to note that you will only chain 2 in the corner spaces. During the rest of the pattern, you'll chain 1 in between the double crochet sets. You are now wrapping up the second corner of this round. You see the 2 corners? Great job. Chain 1, and then you're gonna work 3 double crochet into that next corner space. Once you work that 3rd double crochet, you're going to chain 2 and then work another 3 double crochet into that same space. At this point, you are now creating the 3rd corner of the second round in your granny square. After that 3rd double crochet, you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to work 3 double crochet into that next chain 2 space. Now work that last double crochet, and then you're going to chain 2 and work 3 more double crochet into that same space. This is the last corner for this round. You should definitely start noticing the shape of your granny square. Once you do that last double crochet, chain 1 and then slip stitch to the top of that initial chain 3. That finishes up the second round of your granny square. For the 3rd round, you're going to chain 3, and then you're going to flip your project and you're going to work into that chain 1 space from the previous round. For this type of granny square, you only work the double crochets into the spaces. Go ahead and work 2 double crochet into that chain 1 space. Once that's complete, chain 1 and then work 3 double crochet into that corner space. Since you're working a corner space, you will chain 2 and then work another 3 double crochet into that same corner space. After working that last double crochet, take a moment and look at your project. Appreciate how far you've come. Then chain 1 and work 3 double crochet into that chain 1 space. For the remainder of this round, you're going to follow the same pattern, and every chain 1 space, you're going to chain 1, 3 double crochet into the chain 1 space, chain 1, and then in each corner, you're going to work 3 double crochet, chain 2, then 3 more double crochet. I'm now working on the second corner on the 3rd round of my granny square. As a reminder, each corner has 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 more double crochet, all in the same chain 2 space. After the corner, you chain 1, and then you're going to work 3 double crochet into the chain 1 space. Once those 3 double crochet are done, you're going to chain 1 and then work another corner into the next chain 2 space. Now that's 3 double crochet, chain 2, and then 3 more double crochet, all in that same chain 2 space in the corner. At this point in this pattern, you should be able to see that you have corners and that you are working on a square. If it doesn't look quite right, don't worry about it. You will get it. You can do hard things. Now don't forget, after each corner, you're going to chain 1 and then work 3 double crochet into that chain 1 space from the previous round. Chain 1 after, and then work 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 more double crochet into that corner space. This is going to be the last corner for this round. When you finish working this last corner, don't forget to chain 1, and then you're going to slip stitch into the top of that beginning chain from this round. I'm going to stop this tutorial here. This square is smaller than the square I showed you at the beginning of this video. If you want a larger granny square, all you have to do is keep going as many rounds as you choose until you get the size square that you want. You're going to continue this pattern over and over again on each round. You're going to put 3 double crochet in every chain 1 space with a chain 1 in between, and then 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet in every corner space. I'm going to stop here, but please don't let that stop you. Let me know what you're planning to make with your granny square. Leave a comment down below and let me know. I've seen bucket hats and purses, dresses and sweaters. Honestly, this little traditional square has limitless options for what you can do with it. And for some reason, I always seem to notice all the granny square blankets in every movie and show that I watch. It feels like every couch and all the films that I watch happen to have at least one granny square blanket in it. Have fun trying to spot them next time you watch. If you liked this tutorial, I hope you'd subscribe to my channel. Comment down below if you'd like to see other tutorials and what kind of tutorials you want to watch. Don't forget to like this video and share this with others that are trying to learn a new hobby. And remember, it's not hoarding if it's yarn. Bye, fiber friends.